Hey, what's up, everybody? Chris Souders, Slender Cat Outdoors, back with you again this evening. It's Tackle Talk Tuesday live. We are tonight going to be talking about packing. I'm getting ready to go for a trip down to Alabama, and going to be talking about what to pack, how to pack it, what you really need, kind of what you can leave behind, things like that. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It is a beautiful evening out. But like I said, we're packing, so we're in the garage, going to do a live show, talk about some different things. Got some stuff in the mail. Going to be opening up some packages, maybe even do a little giveaway at the end. So make sure you stick around to the end. You guys know how I like to wait till the very last minute. But I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Make sure that if this is your first time watching the show, leave it in the comments. I want to know. For everybody else that is a regular viewer, I want to thank you guys for always tuning in, always leaving good comments, always letting me know. We're doing a good job leaving your questions. This is where we get our information for our shows is from you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys watching the show, I wouldn't have a job to do, wouldn't be able to do this. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking around and watching and asking questions. I'm going to try to get things pulled up since I don't have my partner here with me, Harley. For most of you guys that know Harley is a great dude. He helps me a lot with this. So I'm going to try to get you guys get some stuff pulled up so that I can read your questions as we go along, and we will start this show as soon as we get it. And right here it is. We're live. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before, but these are Partners. Wait a minute. What's the name of that? Yeah, it's called Partners in Slime. They sent me some of these, man. I am eager. These are going in the boat this weekend. I cannot wait to get down to Alabama and try them out. So, hope everybody is doing good today. In your part of the world, where I'm at, it is warm, and I am sweating. It's out here in the garage, making me sweat. So, I've been getting a lot of questions on, people sending messages in asking, hey, I want to go somewhere, but I don't know what all to take, what I should take, what I shouldn't take. And the big answer to that is take as much as you possibly can, okay? But we're going to kind of break that down tonight as we jump into this. And kind of talk about, why it's important to take stuff, why it's important to do your research. For everybody that watches the channel and watches the live shows on a regular basis, you know that the last few that I've done in the house or in the garage, we've kind of been talking about, how to prepare for a tournament, how to pick where you want to go, and the most recently, pre-fishing. But before we can, really dig into the pre-fishing part, we need to first, pack everything. And I should have done this one first before I done the last one, but we're going to catch up. And we have a full house tonight, and I want to thank you guys for joining us. So remember, as always, if you got a question, in the chat, make sure you're putting at Chris Souders. It helps me pull things out, as we're looking or as we're talking. Okay, so to start with, I want to show you guys some stuff. I got some stuff in the mail. I'm excited about opening it up. I believe this is from one of my great sponsors, Cadence Fishing. If you guys do not know Cadence, this is a great company. And real quick, while I'm opening this up, make sure to let me know the audio is good, the video is good. Let me know about all that too. All right, man, I'm excited. I just got part of this in. The rest of it, ooh. That stuff right there is it's the power grip. That's what I'm going to use in my live well to hold down my oxygen box. in the Pro Cat. I'm excited about getting that stuff in too. All right. Looks like we got some new reels in. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I love getting stuff in. Love it, love it, love it. Dustin Fowl. Dustin asks, he says, when you hitting the river again for flatheads, and what would you charge for a guide service? Funny you would ask that, Dustin. You know, I as of right now, I do not guide, but you know, it's in the works. As soon as I get some stuff nailed down, I will start. I'm getting ready to start all my classes and everything. So maybe before you know it. Depends on, you know, hopefully I'm able to pass the test and everything, but hopefully real soon. But as far as, you know, hitting the river for flatheads again, it'll probably be next week. If the weather is good next week, we'll probably do another live show out on the river, and hopefully be able to put some fish in the boat. Look at that. Cadence. If you guys do not know Cadence, check them out. There's links to this stuff in the description below. Great company. One of the main reasons that I work with Cadence is because their motto is go fishing and give back. Meaning for a certain amount that you spend through Cadence, they will actually donate a kid's rod and reel. To me, I can't say enough about that. That's absolutely awesome. Oh yeah. This is one of their new bait casting reels. This is a CB8. It's a 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. I cannot wait to get down there to Alabama and catch some of them big old hog daddy skipjack on that baby. I'll be able to burn a fully spoon through that water. Yes, sir. That baby is smooth. You ever notice how whenever you pick something up, you know, the first thing you want to do is just, you know, you just got to play with it a little bit. Got to play with it. Oh, yeah. I'm excited about that. So that's one of them. Let's open this other one up. Now, something I guess I should have talked about with this 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. I'm going to hold that up there so you guys can really see it good. That's like a flat black. It's got some gloss black finish on the handle and stuff. And it's got just a hint of blue on there. And this stuff is like really good quality. You know, whenever I first started working with Cadence, to be honest with you, you know, they reached out to me and, you know, I took them on. I said, yeah, send me some stuff. But I'm really glad I did. This is really good quality stuff, you know, that avid bass anglers use. And, you know, we can use it as, you know, catching skipjack, bluegill, moon eye, or, you know, stripers, hybrids, you know, a lot of that stuff. I like to walleye fish and do other types of fishing like crappie and stuff. So I really like this and I'm glad I did. But the reason I got this one, the 7.3 to 1, is a lot of times I have a hard time once I get them skipjack hooked, actually getting them in the boat before they jump off. For all you guys that have, you know, catch skipjack on a regular basis, you know what I mean. Them things, once they're hooked, they go nuts. That's why they're so fun to catch. Let's open this other one up. Nothing like opening stuff up. Justin, I hate to hear that, buddy. Hate to hear that you broke it and then somebody stole it. And I ain't nothing. I'm not much on a thief. Oh yeah, here's the other one. So I got the rest of my stuff will be in tomorrow. I was really hoping it would be in today, but unfortunately that's how shipping goes. This is a little bit slower of a retrieve. This is a 6.6 to 1, and it's kind of like a step down. This is their CB6, got the magnetic drag. Just a nice little reel. And hopefully all the rods and the other spinning combo I got will be in here tomorrow. So yeah, it's a nice look. That. All right, and I got some other stuff too. I got some other stuff in the mail. This is like a box full of goodies. Box full of goodies. I love them. Love them, love them. Oh yeah. Ouch. So when you grab a bag full of hooks out, you're gonna bleed. Them babies are sharp. Son of a gun. There we go. Bag full of Diachi, 7/0. That's from TTI Blakemore. Man. Yeah. Nothing like live YouTube, right? Got some Team Catfish sinker slides. Oh, now here's something I'm excited about. I know. And you guys are probably wondering, what's he excited about those for? These are rod floats. Okay, now obviously I don't need to put them on, the bigger rods that are behind me, but this is for something that's getting ready to happen real soon. That I'm gonna be able to do some extremely different video of, and I am super pumped for these because that means that I'm gonna be in a small boat on really small rivers, and I'm pumped about that. I've talked to so many people that fish small rivers, and that thing's still bleeding. And they catch some really nice fish, and I want to get out there and get on them small John boats, and so that's, I guess I kind of let the cat out of the bag a little bit there. I'm wanting to, here real soon, I'm going to do a John boat style build if everything goes well and I can find what I want. I've been talking to a young man that lives up in central northern Ohio, and he has been kind of helping me on where to go to find the motors, what I need really. He's been a lot of help, and I cannot wait to get everything together, get it done, do this all on video. That's going to be the best part. That's something I want to bring to you guys, and then hit those little rivers. And man, I am excited about that. Let's get these. Let's see what else is in here. These are for, I know you guys have been wanting some more bait fishing videos. This is for the Moon Eye. These are like a little 6. They're an octopus wide number 6. All right, so now that I showed you all the goodies, oh, here's something else I picked up too. These are little crappie flies. You can buy them at Walmart. These are black. I didn't have none of these, and of course we're going down to catch skipjack, so I needed to make sure and pick up a few of those. All right, so as we go along, make sure that if you are leaving, if you have any questions on this subject or any subject for that matter, make sure that you are leaving them in the comments. Ask them. I got everything pulled up here so I can answer questions as we go along. But so tonight's subject, we're going to jump right into it now. We're talking about the questions I've been getting of what to pack, how much to pack, why. A lot of people come into my boat and they will see an enormous amount of stuff that I have packed in with me in my truck that I take on trips. And so they want to kind of know what should they pack, how they pack it, what they can expect, things like that. So as we're moving, through. Okay, so Roger asked a good question. He asked, how do you pack your skips for the ride home? Something I just learned that makes great sense to me, and I want to try it personally, is, I don't know if you guys know Hugh Thompson or not, but he put a video out on Facebook, and I always pack mine in ice, in a good cooler, a nice layer on the bottom, a layer of skipjack, another layer of ice, layer of skipjack, layer of ice until it's full, and then I will cap it off, shut it down real good, close it, and make sure that the drain is loosened a little bit so I can tilt it up, make sure all that water is coming out of the cooler and not soaking in the bait. But Hugh mentioned about flipping them belly up and lining them in the ice like that. And I'm going to try that this weekend, see if it makes a difference. I think Hugh knows what he's doing with that, and I think that's a good tip as far as that goes. So when you're packing, that's how I pack skipjack, Roger, for on the ride home. And then once I get home, I'll dry them good, either vacuum seal them or just bag them, depending on how long I'm going to try to keep them. Put them in the freezer. So, what do we pack for going on a trip? And we gotta kind of look at, this is where our research, our background checks go as far as where we're going, what kind of fish we're going to be fishing for, the conditions, the time of year, all that stuff that are that we should be doing previous to packing. Okay. And for anybody that is new to the live Tackle Talk Tuesday shows, make sure you're going back to the beginning of kind of this series on fishing trip preparation, things like that, to get that information up to this point. There's a lot of good information, so make sure you go back and you watch those videos. So we know where we're going. We're packing for Alabama this weekend. I know that it holds big flatheads. I know that it holds big blue cats. I know that it can either be, we can either be fishing a lake, or we can either be fishing, fast current, moving water. I know that this time of year the water is up into, I'm going to guess is going to be into the mid 60s, lower to the mid 60s. I'm not 100% on that, but so that gives us an idea of, how to prepare and how to pack for this trip. And as I was talking about in the beginning, packing more than what you need is better than getting down there and needing something and not having it. Whenever you drive 8, 9, 10 hours someplace and you get down there and you need dragon weights and you don't have them, then you're off to the store, hardware store, trying to make something or find someplace that sells them, taking away from your time during the trip, things of that matter. So whenever I pack, we'll start with rods. As you can see back here, I will take probably, I've got 8 heavy rods. I got a couple bumping rods. We'll take, medium heavy rods with us. Just a whole variety of different things, just in case we get down there and we need to do something different. We need to fish heavy current, or where the heavy rods are going to come into play, drag the lake where maybe the medium heavies are coming into play, or we can catch them bumping where the bumping rods are coming into play. So there's a lot, and I know that's a lot to deal with, but like I said before, there's nothing worse than getting there and not having what you need and knowing that if you had it, you could catch fish. So next, we're going to talk about tackle, okay? And with the rig wrap stuff, it makes it really simple to tie up a bunch of different rigs. So what I like to do, instead of tying up a bunch of one rig, when we go down there, I like accessibility and ease. If I can grab something and try it, and it only take maybe 2 minutes to tie it on, I'm going to do it. But if I got to sit down, get everything out, start tying stuff together, something that's going to take a few minutes, I might get a little lazy and not do it. So, by having everything packed up, ready to go, everything's in our bags, different styles, different things, with floats, without floats. We got all of our rig wraps tied up with, maybe it's a real light bite, so we got everything for sinker slides. Maybe it is, big baits, so we got big double hook for big baits. Then we got just regular 3-ways, our dragging rigs, our back bouncing rigs. Everything is, right there at our hands, and it's just going to take seconds to really change it over and try it. And you'd be surprised how often, if you just try something, it works. Okay, so that's our tackle, and when it comes to our hooks, our terminal tackle, we want to make sure that we load down with everything that we could possibly need. With these two Plano boxes and spool of line, I can make every rig that I could possibly ever need. But with the rig wraps and everything else, I've got a few of all different styles ready to go. That way, like I said, it's accessible and real easy. But we need backup, okay? So that's where, once we figure out what they're wanting, we can go to this, we can start making them, and start catching fish. So something else that I do is take different things. So we talked about our rods, taking those. We talked about our tackle, but we also need to take different things as far as trying like planer boards, different sizes of planer boards. Bigger ones for suspend drifting those baits. Small ones for dragging baits. And then we need everything to take care of those while we're there. And I will put all that stuff, in here, into another little planer tackle box, put it back nice and tucked away. And then of course, all of our catching bait. Obviously we go down there, we gotta have bait, so we need all this stuff up. But we don't want to rig, we don't want to have to tie everything up. So once again, we will use our rig wraps, have everything nice tied up already in there. You can kind of see I got some shiny heinies in there. And we just hook them up and go. And we want to have a rod and reel, ready for down there. So let's see. Take this out. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. Now, I've had a lot of people asking me what these are. When I talk about shiny heinies, so let's see here. Okay, so this is a yellow and black shiny hiney, and you can buy that. You can buy these at Walmart. This is called a tiny hiney. These are the white and silver. And then here is the original. This is a 16th ounce silver and white shiny hiney. And of course, Foley spoons. You gotta have some Foley spoons going down there. So, a lot of stuff to pack, along with your coolers, you know, everything like that, bait tanks. And then next comes, you know, our weights. We don't want to just go down there with big weights. We don't want to just go down there with dragging weights. You know, we want to make sure that we're doing different sizes. So I'm not going to take, you know, 30 pounds of 10-ounce sinkers, but what I will do is I will take everything from a 2-ounce sinker all the way up to a 10-ounce sinker, and then I will also throw in some dragging weights of different sizes. You know, threes. These are 2-ounce, and these are. This is 1.5 ounces, and these are 2-ounce and 3-ounce. So, you know, it gives you an idea. You don't want to pack a whole bunch of stuff, but a whole bunch of one thing, but you want to pack a whole bunch of variety of different things. Okay. Roger asked a good question. Roger asked, what pound test line for skips do I use, braid or mono? I actually use Berkeley Trilene. This is 10-pound test. That's what I put on just about all my bait rods. You know, other than a moon eye rod, I use a little bit lighter for it. But you know, for skipjack, I use 10-pound line, and then I use 17-pound Bass Pro XL for like making the leaders. You know, putting, you know, 2, 3, 4 of these, making your own sabikis, stuff like that. You know, I'll up this up to about 17 pounds or 20 pounds. So now, you know, next thing is, how do we pack this stuff? Obviously, you know, not everything is going to be, you're not going to be able to put everything in your boat. Okay. You're going to have some stuff maybe in your truck. Thankfully, I can get the majority of this stuff in my boat. And then, so what I will do is I will put just, like if I want to try dragging, I will put just what I would need for that day in there. You know, instead of carrying, you know, 15 dragging weights, I would carry, you know, maybe 8 or 10. And if that's what I'm catching them on, then I know I need to bring more of that the next day, or I can go back to the truck and get it. Okay, it's not a real far away. Seth Elmer asks, how many cast nets do I carry? Seth, I usually carry 3 at any given time. I will carry one with a bigger mesh hole that will sink a little bit faster for big baits, and then I will carry one that's got smaller holes for, you know, obviously the smaller baits, and then I will carry what I call my throwaway net in case I find bait that's in a really, really nasty area, and you know, I know I'll be throwing into trees. I know I'll be throwing into heavy, nasty rocks, stuff like that. I can throw it in there. If I rip it, you know, it's just a cheap net. I don't have to worry about losing it or tearing it up as bad. Are you PD fishing? Are you talking about the dragon weights, or what kind of weights are you talking about? If you don't mind, let me know in the comments. Okay, these actually come from a place called Partners in Slime. There's several different tackle companies that are carrying dragon weights. You know, from Tackle Bandit, Warrior Cat rods. You know, just several different tackle companies. I don't know exactly who all is carrying these yet, and I have not tried these yet, so I can't tell you for sure that, you know, these are really great or they're not. You know, I don't know. If somebody in the comments or in the chat tonight has actually tried these, leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think. I'm eager to try them. Roger, that choked me up a little bit. Roger, you keep 100 pounds of lead in your boat. at all times. That's a lot of weight, buddy. That's a lot of weight. But I completely understand, and I've never added how much weight that I have up in my boat. I actually have a plastic box that has different compartments, and I got it from Walmart. I think it's like $11. I'd like to have something, metal or aluminum that would last longer. But I put my sinkers, and I can divide them between 2 to 10 ounces, and I have everything nice and neat, and it fits right in between my consoles of my boat, so I don't have to take it in and out. I don't have a bunch of different, things of sinkers. Everything's right there, nice and neat, and I can, take it out, use it, try it different, right there at my hands, no matter what. Yeah, Tackling Cats, he asked, are these flexible or soft? So this end down here is hard. I don't know if you guys can feel that or not, but it's like I don't know. This is probably 5 inches long on this one. Now this part up here is flexible and soft, and then of course you got the eye where you'd hook it to your swivel. And that's kind of how all these are. Now this one's a little bit longer in total. You can kind of see the height difference. But it looks like the foam piece is about the same, on the top. Like I said, I've not used these personally, so I don't know. Yeah, Jason, they do. They do look pretty neat. I don't get to, up here on the high river, we don't get to drag, as much as what I'd like to until the river really goes dead. I actually enjoy dragging, back bouncing, things like that. Kind of keeps my mind going, keeps me busy, especially whenever the bite's slow. But hopefully I'll be able to try them out this coming weekend. Trey, he says he uses a commercial restaurant silverware rack for storing sinkers. Trey, I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but that sounds very interesting to me. If you can, shoot me a picture of that over on Messenger or Facebook or something, or even in the comments somewhere. I'm interested to see that. I'd like to see what that's like. Richard, we're going to Willer Lake. We're going to kind of go down and do some pre-fishing for the Sea Arc Invitational. That week of the Sea Arc tournament, I won't be able to get down there early, so I want to go down and just kind of check things out, see what the fish are doing, and just fun fish. Go down there, shoot some video. Depending on weather, maybe we might be doing some live shows down there, so make sure you got your notifications on. For everybody that's new to the channel, get that notifications on. Dustin, I hope you do, buddy. I'm ready to see it. If you got it started, I'm ready for it, because them plastic ones I keep busting. I keep stepping on them and busting. So, well, all right. We have ate up another 30 minutes, and man, has it been good. I am truly amazed every time how quick this goes. No matter whether we're talking just about a little bit of tackle stuff or whether we're on the water, fishing. So, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure that you are, hitting that thumbs up. Let me know that you like what we're doing, the information we're able to put out. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. It's where we get our information from to do these shows. I appreciate everybody for watching. Until next week, take care. Catch a big fish this week, and I want to see it on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Take care.